Good morning, good afternoon. Today we're going to be going over the exit ticket problem from your book yesterday that you guys had worked on and turned in. So this is a check your understanding problem. So these problems are generally taught after most of the material has been covered and a check to see what you have learned. So let's just read this. Leslie, a recent high school graduate seeking a job at United Tool and Die, was told that the median salary is over $31,000. Upon further inquiry, she obtained the following information about the number of employees at various salary levels. So we have different types of jobs in this column. We have the number employed, or this is like our frequency, and then we have the individual salaries. So this means that one person made a salary of $21,000, one person made a salary of $70,000, two people made a salary of $55,000, five people had a salary of $36,000, 50 people were machine operators at $26,000, two people had a salary of $24,000, and one person had a salary of $19,000. So our first question here says, what percentage of employees earn over $31,000? So this is where, when we look in our table, we're looking at over $31,000. So we're looking at right in here, okay? So if we're going to answer this, that's the type of information we're going to be looking at. So let's just take just a snapshot of this. Let's go to a new page so we can just look at this. All right. So we're looking at there's one person plus another person plus two more people plus five people, okay? Or 1 plus 1 is 2, 4, 9 out of how many there are total. Now, we don't have the total number, so we have to total this column up. All right, so we can do that. I'm just going to use the calculator. So I'm going to do that 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 50 plus 2 plus 1. Let's just make sure I have everything. I have a 1, a 2, a 5, a 50, a 2, and a 1. Awesome. And hit enter. 62. So 9 out of 62 people. So this is a percent. It says percent, so we're going to find the percent. So we're going to divide that 6 divided by, oh, my bad. Okay, 9 divided by 62, and that's going to give us 0.145, okay? Or 9 out of 62, which is 0.145. We move the decimal 2 places. Boom, that's equal to 14.5%. Now is a good place to pause the video and make sure you have this problem copied down. Our next problem is asking us about the median salary. So in order to find the median salary, we first need to use our position formula and do that. So let's do it. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did on the other page. I'm going to take this and I'm going to start a new page with it. I'm going to go back. And let's just take a look at only this problem. Boom. Current page, right? Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Good. Paste. All right. That was enough time on that. So we want to find the median. The first thing we have to do is remember our total, okay, because we need to use the total to find the median position. So last time we figured out that our total was 62. That's also up here on the calculator screen still, so you can see it there. So the median salary is going to be, the location is going to be 62 plus 1 over 2, or 63 divided by 2. All right, and we would do 63 on here, divide 2, and we end up with 31.5. Okay, now 31.5, that is not anyone's salary. I would hope in a whole year we make more than $31, or else we're in a sad type situation. But we can keep it moving. So what we want to do is we want to take our frequency and we want to total up and see where in this table do we get to 32, right? So we're going to start, I'm just going to put my column right here. So I'd say 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 50 is 59, okay? And we could keep it moving, right? We could say this is 61 and then 62, and that's our total. It's the same thing, all right? That's my arrow. Okay, so we want to see when do we get to this 31.5 in our table. So if we look at our table, we look at our accumulation, we see that we don't really get to that 31st number until we get right in here. Okay, so until we get right in here, that's where we get to it. Okay, so this tells us that that the median salary is $26,000. Okay, so we could say median. Let's type this up. So the answer. Let's make it real official. So the answer, the median salary is $26,000. Okay, it says write a sentence interpreting this median. So basically, what the median means is the middle salary. So we could say that the middle salary, or we could say is that much. We could say half of the employees make 26,000 or more. Boom, and half of the employees. I know it says write the sentence. I'm trying to. Okay, half the employees make 26,000 or less. Okay, that's what it means. Median splits it kind of in half. All right, this is a good chance to pause and make sure you got it all together. All right, our next question, it says verify whether the reported mean salary is correct. So that says, is the salary of $31,000 right? So we have to find the mean or the average of all these salaries. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to go over the wrong way to do this. So the wrong way to do this is to take all these salaries and to just multiply them up. So this is wrong. Okay, you can't just take the salaries and multiply them all up. Okay. 26,000. I'm just adding them all up. Plus 19,000. Okay. You can't just add those all up and then say, well, then after I add them up, I'm going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because you're dividing, you have way more than that. We had our total was 62. So actually, this is saying that yes, there's only one person that has a salary of 21,000, and one person has a salary of 70,000, not 700,000. Good for them. But there's two people at 55,000, so you would have to add in another 55,000 into this list. Okay, and then there's 5 people that have 36,000, so you have to add another 36,000, and then maybe put up here another 36,000. Okay, and then another 36,000, and another 36,000. Geez, that's so many. That's 5 because there's 5 that have 36,000, and then you have to add 50 of these in. Okay, and that would be way doing a lot, right? In fact, actually, I'm going to pause. I feel like I should make you a list, but it would be so intensive. Maybe I can, right? So if we were kind of take all the data and take it out of the table, let's see what that would look like, and we'll just get to a point where we'll get exhausted. We won't want to do it anymore, right? So we'd have a 21,000 or 210,000. We'd have 170,000, right? We have 2 of these 55. So 55, 1, 2, 3, 55. Okay, 1,000 right there. We have 5 of these, 36. Man, this is exhausting, right? Look at all that we're writing. If you're writing along with me, you're probably like, oh my God, this is so much, or oh my goodness, this is so much, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 of them, right? And then when we get to this 26,000, remember we're adding all these up, right? We're going to add all these up, so we're going to keep adding and adding and adding. And we got to do 50 times. We have to add 26,000, right? Oh my goodness, it's so much, right? So we have to say plus, right? 26,000, right? And we could say plus this how many times? Well, we could do we'd have to do this 50 times. So we'd have to keep adding and adding and adding and adding and 50 times. We're going to add this, right? Okay, I don't want that anywhere. Delete that. So 50 times. We're going to do 50 times. So this is kind of our key word here, times. So the shortened way to do all this, okay, is to use multiplication. Okay, so that's our shortened way. So what we're going to do, instead to find our median, turn that off and then delete it. I don't need it. Okay, then to find our median, we're just going to say, well, we have one score of 21, our 210,000, and then we have one score of 70,000, our salary, and then 2 salaries of 55,000, right? And then 5 salaries of 36,000, right? And then 50 salaries of 26,000, right? Right? So we're just multiplying it, plus 2 salaries of 24,000, boom, 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 plus 1 salary of 19,000, right? So I'm going to give you guys a second to use the calculator and figure out what that number is, and I'm going to pause this and do that also myself. All right, so I got in the calculator and I did it all and I got $1,937,000, right? That's how much money this company is paying in payroll. Isn't that amazing? 1,937, boom, 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 37, boom, 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 right? Dollars. That's a lot of money in payroll. So then what we can do is we say that's how much money they're paying out. Now that's paid to how many different people? So the median, the mean, is the average. So the mean is where you're going to take all the added together, and then you're going to divide it by the total number of employees. That's 62. So 1937, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it. 1937, and then 1, 2, boom, 2, 3. Okay, and then divide that by 62. Okay, so that's a salary of $31,241 and 94 cents. Okay, so the answer to C is the estimated salary, the estimated. I'm just going to type it. The estimated salary of $31,000. The estimated salary of $31,000 is incorrect. Okay, that's it. It's not right. Okay, it's a little bit more than that. All right, so let's just take a look because I think it was on the screen. Oh man, it's on the other screen. Okay, so the estimated salary of $31,000 is incorrect because we did all this work. All right. All right, next question, D. So how will deleting the owner's salary affect the mean and the median? So let's see. So let's say this goes away. Boom. She gone. Right? Okay. How will it affect the mean and the median? Well, first off, the median is going to be least affected because the median is not affected by outliers. Okay. So okay. So the median, or we learned that the median is resistant to outliers. Okay. So the median, this means the median will not really be affected. Will not, just say not be affected. Okay? All right? Because it's resistant to outliers. Next one's the mean. How does the mean? Well, the mean it's going to be, if you look at this data right here, you know, basically if you looked at a number line, okay, you have one salary that's like, let's do a pen. So you have one salary that's like all the way out here at like 21,000, and then you have one maybe at 70, and then one at 55, or two here at 55, and then some, and then a lot, so many dots right here at all the way up at 50,000, and then maybe two at 24,000, and then one down here. So the shape of this the plot is going to be it's really going to be like high, and then it's got like one all the way right out here. So that's going to be skewed to the right, okay? And what means is that the mean, this is pulling the mean higher. It's making the mean go really far this way because we have this one point all the way out here. If you get rid of this point, then what happens? It starts to look more symmetric, right? If you just take this part, okay, and then, right, you kind of end it off here. So, oh, look at that. Looks pretty cool and symmetric, right? So, yeah, it's going to look more symmetric. So the mean, where maybe the mean was once way over here, now the mean is going to move this way. Okay, so we'd say that the mean, for this problem, we'd say the mean will decrease. That's it. It'll be lower. It'll decrease. Okay? All right, so the last one, I'm actually not going to look at the table anymore because we don't need it to answer it, but it says different company has 54 employees and the median salary is $24,000, the mean is $26,000. So they're telling us that if you take the total number of employees, right, and you find the total payroll, okay, then you end up with $26,000. The amount that's paid out divided by 54 is equal to $26,000. Can you determine the total payroll, right? And the answer is yes. Okay, you can. All right, if you multiply both sides by 54, the 54s cancel. So the 54s cancel. You have 54 times 26,000. So the total payroll is 14040000. Boom, and you're done.